Hi, and welcome to Building with Blocks. Previously, we talked about templates and template parts, and I promised that in this episode I'm going to show you how to change sidebars within your templates. If this is your first time here, I strongly recommend you take a look at previous episodes for things to be more clear. Link to the full playlist will be available in the description below. Now, as explained in previous episode, your sidebars are basically just a template part. And to access template parts, how do we do that? We go back to the editor and then patterns, all template parts. Let's click on the sidebar and see what do we have there. We have sidebar left, sidebar right, but we also have sidebar PeepSo left and sidebar PeepSo right. Now, don't be confused by the names here. Just because it says sidebar PeepSo, it doesn't really mean that it's added by PeepSo or something like that. It's just a simple pattern that includes PeepSo blocks. If we take a look at the sidebar left, we can only see that it consists out of search block. Okay, block is search, and then an advertisement block that is custom made. And if we go to templates, we can see that in left sidebar, we have exactly that. We have search and that, then advertising custom block. All right, let's go back to patterns. Expand the sidebar. Now open PeepSo, sidebar PeepSo left, and we can see that some PeepSo blocks are included, like PeepSo profile and then hashtags or PeepSo hashtags. You can, of course, add more blocks anytime you want, right? Or you can even remove the blocks that you don't need. Let's say this one. Delete it completely. Save our template part. Let's check it out now. PeepSo sidebar PeepSo left is now look like this. How do we use this sidebar in the template? Well, we need to open the template that we want to apply this sidebar to, and I'm going to apply it to the pages template, the template we use for all our pages. Open it. And now from the content section, select sidebar left. All right, now the entire sidebar left is selected. Simply delete it. Okay, now click on the plus icon and search for sidebar. You will have these options over here. Do not use these. These will just add the blocks from the template part. We want to use the template part that is marked like this with this two diamonds icon. So we're going to use this sidebar PeepSo left. Okay, and we are going to do the same thing for the right sidebar. Select it here, delete the entire thing, search for sidebar, add the sidebar PeepSo right template part with two diamonds, and save your template. And just like that, we now applied the sidebars that are designed with PeepSo blocks that you can use on your website. You can probably see here that we have some blocks that are showing content that is not available on my site. And that is simply because I am using the PeepSo free bundle for the purposes of this tutorial. I can simply remove this entire group or entire block here, and it will be removed in the template part as well. Okay, so let's remove this, and I'm going to remove this one. You notice I am editing the template part from the template itself. Okay, if I apply my changes and save it, and now I go to the patterns and the sidebar PeepSo right, you will see that my changes are also applied to the template part. Okay, so you don't really have to come to the template parts, and you don't have to switch. You can do everything in the template itself, but you need to make a distinction between template parts and the template. I hope this helps you. So we just changed the sidebar in our pages template. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look how will that reflect on our front end. So we will go to the community page, and you can now see that PeepSo page is starting to shape up. Obviously, it's not quite there yet. There's still a lot to be done, but I think we are making a good progress. In the next episode, we are going to take care of this menu, and until then, I wish you all the best. Bye!